All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen. What way? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to show you what's going on. My friend Planet X News has this video. I'm gonna leave the link below so you guys can check it out. And I'm not gonna play his whole video, but you guys really should go out and check out his channel. But he's actually showing the supercells of this geostorm that's being created, where literally we have a whole bunch of supercells out here and a lot of circles, and we're on tropical storm number 26, and that is God's number, the 26. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm counting at least 15 cells. And this one particular storm has like a whole bunch of different eyes. And so let's see what he has to say.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Planet X News. It is October 18th, 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go over some information with you here, and I'm going to try to make it as brief as possible. But I want you to understand one thing. I'm going to have to be kind of vague in my wording because of some of the censorship that is now going on throughout all of social media. I'm going to mention one other thing. From this point on, again, from this point on, I would advise each and every one of you to come back to the Planet X News YouTube channel at least once a day in a 24-hour period, or visit the Planet X News Facebook page. The links are provided in the description box underneath. There is a reason for that, but please just follow my direction. If you see any new video coming up from Planet X News, regardless of what the title is, just watch it. The titles may have to be vague also in their actual wording. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now, let's get into this weather. Right now, and for the rest of this month, ladies and gentlemen, there are going to be some very severe weather anomalies that are going to occur worldwide. There's a very high possibility that these events are going to be catastrophic. They could be very, very dangerous. There's a lot of situations right now that are going on around the world that are so intense. You may not see them on mainstream media, but you will find these events on websites like the Sign of the Times and the Watchman and several others. Keep in tune with your social media on Facebook. That's about all I can tell you on that end. Now, these weather anomalies, I've been studying this now, folks, for probably the last 7 days. And you haven't seen or heard much of me or Dr. Albers because we've been studying this weather pattern and we're trying to come up with some answers. And if you watched our video last week pertaining to this pole shift, or the way that our planet is wobbling and tilting, it is actually going to become more severe as each and every day goes by. Now, you all know that we have the natural tilt of our planet, and in the northern hemisphere, we're passing through fall, we're moving into winter. We're kind of right in between. The same applies for the southern hemisphere. They're moving out of their winter and they're moving into their summer.
Thank you for saying that. Somebody
right now,
else.
The northern hemisphere, from the equator up, you're going to see a lot of very, very strange weather occurrences that are going to be very, very unpredictable. Very unpredictable. So let this be a little bit of a heads up. No matter where you live, it doesn't matter where you live. The possibilities of one of these weather systems developing so rapidly, you don't want to get caught off guard. I've been watching a weather pattern that is about to move up into Japan. The weather system, which could be considered a cyclone, typhoon, hurricane, whatever you want to call it, it's going to have wind speeds that may exceed 150 to 170 miles an hour. It will be located right off of the coast of Tokyo, Japan. What's going to happen? Well, we're going to see. The same's going to apply for the Pacific Northwest and the extreme western coast of Canada. Also included in this will be the entire southern coast of Alaska. And one of the big problems for California, the way that the wind patterns are going to conduct themselves, well, let's just say it is going to fuel the fires that are burning in the state of California. I've gotten some reports of other fires that are burning in other northwestern states. So this is going to become a big, big problem. I'm just going to go ahead and show you some of the weather mapping. And this is the storm that's been brewing down here in the Pacific, and it's going to make its way up to Tokyo. I'll go ahead and run this out for you so you can see how this is going to develop. Getting back to the extreme wobble and the tilt of the Earth, we're actually moving backwards, ladies and gentlemen, just a little bit more than the Earth's natural tilt. This is going to create very, very strong and erratic jet streams, both in the northern hemisphere and in the southern hemisphere. Now, I'm going to get into some things about Australia.
All right, guys. Now. Hello. Okay. I'm going to leave a link below to my friend's page. I want you guys to check him out. Now, to touch on some of the things that he was talking about, when he was talking about the northern and the southern hemisphere, see, you guys don't understand the times that we're in. And so I'm going to show you, like he just said, the southern hemisphere is just coming out of their winter, going into their spring. And we're leaving we're in our fall, or should you say summer, and we're going into our fall, going into our winter. Okay, so technically we're in our 7th month of the 7th month is today. It starts today. Well, it started last night. Okay, it started last night, and the first day goes all the way. It goes all the way to the 20th, and the 21st starts the second day. Okay, so that would be the second day of Feast of Trumpets, which is also Rosh Hashanah. I'm sorry, guys, I haven't been able to put anything up. It's because I was stuck outside all day yesterday. And just so, you guys, I'm going through some things spiritually. when I go places, just because of someone who's helping me with my luggage, I was denied to check in at a hotel, which me and my kids were outside till dark. I didn't get into a hotel till 9 something, okay? And I was dead tired last night. I had to get my sleep because we be outside all day, and I need some help. If somebody could, I'm in a really nice room. I had a free night, and I ended up having to pay $15. I had to cancel the other reservations, so I'm still waiting for the $5 to come back to me. But it's bad. It's bad, guys. It's to the point where I'm afraid. Like, just being outside, especially everything that's getting ready to happen and go on. Like, it's a lot of stuff going on. You know? It's a lot of stuff going on. And I want you guys not to think about me. I want to share with you guys how this is going to happen. I'm going to do this schedule with you. Since I got my page back, I'm going to try to do, I'm going to change the titles. So I'm going to take my friend's advice, and I'm going to change all my titles to something weird. I'm just going to be like, how about we're going to set up a code name. Code name is Applejack. So every time you see... Shh. There's some juice up there on the counter. Every time I say Applejack in the title, it's something really important. Because that's the way that we're going to have to do it. So Applejack is our keyword, code word. And that's for you to click into the video, because I've been blocked twice and they kept me from posting for 2 weeks, and now all of a sudden I can post, and it's hard, guys, because I want you guys to have the truth, and I want you guys to have the knowledge, and the enemy is trying to stop me from giving it to you, and so I'm just excited just to be in front of you guys. Even though my situation is so messed up, hey, all I can do is smile, because if I don't smile, I'm going to just start bust out in tears. And then this wouldn't be a good informational video, right? So please bear with me. It's hard. I'm still wearing the same outfit. I haven't got no clothes. It's hard. It's hard. But I'm just thankful to be able to share with you guys that we're in the Northern Hemisphere. So with us being in the Northern Hemisphere, we are actually